on Animal Planet's The Most Extreme. Number 3.
A young albatross is perfectly safe on the outermost islands of Hawaii. The trouble is that when it comes time to leave, there's a smart shark just waiting for it to make a mistake at takeoff. Charging in to number 3 in the countdown is the tiger shark. Catching young albatrosses isn't as easy as it looks, but this huge predator can learn and remember hunting techniques. That's because, by fish standards, its huge brain is well developed and comparable with those of many birds and mammals. This monster has both brains and brawn, growing to more than 18 feet long. There's nothing that a tiger shark won't try to swallow, and it's armed with jaws that can even take on the seemingly indestructible shell of a sea turtle.
Number 2.
The great white's great black eye is the reason it's number 2 in the countdown. It has an enormous retina that gives it the best color vision of all sharks. It could spot a grapefruit on the surface from more than 60 feet below. And it's the only shark in the world that pokes its head above the surface to see what's happening beyond the range of its underwater vision. Eyes this precious are worth protecting. Unlike other sharks, the great white can't blink, so it rolls its eyes into the back of their sockets out of harm's way. But even with its eyes closed, the shark is far from blind, thanks to a sixth sense. All sharks can detect the tiny electrical fields generated by living creatures every time they move a muscle. Sharks have a network of tiny voltmeters tucked inside pits around their mouth, which can make them 5 million times more sensitive to electrical fields than humans. That's how the great whites can still lock onto their target even with their eyes rolled back in their head. Just like Luke Skywalker, they close their eyes and feel the Force. The great white shark may not have hands, but it can feel things with its teeth. One bite can reveal a lot about the suitability of its victim. Each tooth is equipped with sensitive nerves, which combined with highly mobile jaws, means that the great white shark can manipulate and examine objects with its mouth. The great white is number 2 in the countdown because its combination of power and high-tech sensory systems make it the world's most dangerous shark. Only one shark is more extreme, and it's the strangest looking fish in the sea.
Number 1.
The hammerhead. It's number 1 because its bizarre head makes room for the most advanced sensory equipment of any shark. The hammerhead's eyes are set 3 feet apart, giving it a panoramic view. Its widely spaced nostrils, coupled with the shark's habit of swinging its head from side to side as it swims, means that the hammerhead scans far more water than other sharks when trying to sniff out sources of food. The hammerhead can also sense electricity better than any other shark, because that broad hammer provides more space for electroreceptors. This means the shark can search for buried treasure, scanning the sea floor for the electrical signals produced by the heartbeats of buried fish. However, the most extreme thing about the hammerhead is that it may have a seventh sense. Some scientists have suggested that the shark uses its electroreceptors to detect the invisible grid produced by variations in magnetism in the rocks of the sea floor. Using this built-in global positioning system, the shark can pinpoint its position in the ocean. The hammerhead shark possesses so many extraordinary senses that it's almost impossible for us to imagine how it perceives the world. Which is why, when it comes to extreme sharks, the hammerhead really is the most extreme.